Work in process inventory, or WIP inventory, is a term that might sound a bit technical or even intimidating at first, but let me break it down for you in a way that's relatable and easy to understand. Imagine you're in a bakery and you've got a dozen cakes in various stages of completion. Some are just baked, some are frosted but not decorated, and a few are completely done and ready for sale. Those cakes that are still in the works. That's your WIP inventory. It's the stuff that's in the pipeline, not quite finished, but essential to your overall production process. Now, why should you care about WIP inventory? Well, for any manufacturer, it's not just a bunch of unfinished goods sitting around. It's a critical part of the workflow. Efficient management of WIP can lead to reduced production costs, improve productivity, and maximize profitability. Think about it. If you have a clear handle on what's in progress, you can streamline your operations and make better decisions about resources, labor, and materials. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of what WIP inventory actually is. As I mentioned, it refers to goods that are still being manufactured. For instance, in a furniture factory, you might have wooden table frames that are cut but not yet assembled, chairs that are upholstered halfway, and hardware that's waiting to be attached. All of these items represent your WIP inventory. They're crucial because they show you what's happening on the production floor at any given moment. To put a number on it, let's look at the WIP inventory formula. It's pretty straightforward. You calculate it by adding together the cost of raw materials, labor, and manufacturing overhead that have been incurred for goods that are not yet finished. For example, if you're producing 1,000 widgets and you've spent $2,000 on materials, $3,000 on labor, and $1,000 on overhead, your WIP inventory would total $6,000. This figure gives you a snapshot of how much value is tied up in those partially completed goods. Now, let's talk about the role of WIP inventory in the supply chain. It's like the glue that holds everything together. By keeping an eye on WIP, manufacturers can identify bottlenecks in the production process. If you notice that a particular stage is lagging, you can take action, maybe reallocating resources or adjusting workflows to get things back on track. This not only helps in reducing the time it takes to get products out the door, but also enhances customer satisfaction. Nobody likes waiting for their order longer than they have to, right? Moreover, WIP inventory provides valuable insights into production costs. By understanding how much is spent on materials, labor, and overhead for a specific product, manufacturers can identify areas where they can cut costs or improve efficiency. For instance, if an automobile manufacturer is using a just-in-time inventory system, they can ensure that parts arrive exactly when needed. This minimizes excess WIP and keeps the production line moving smoothly. Speaking of benefits, let's dive deeper into why managing WIP inventory is so important in manufacturing. First off, it can significantly reduce production costs. When manufacturers have too much WIP inventory, it often indicates inefficiencies in the production process. By closely monitoring WIP, companies can identify these inefficiencies and take corrective actions. This might mean adjusting workflows or even investing in better technology to streamline operations. Improving productivity is another major advantage of effective WIP management. When you track WIP closely, you can pinpoint where delays are occurring and address them head-on. For example, if one workstation is consistently slowing down production, it might be time to allocate more resources there or even cross-train employees to ensure that everyone is capable of stepping in when needed. And let's not forget about profitability. By reducing the amount of WIP inventory on hand, manufacturers can free up capital that would otherwise be tied up in unsold goods. This improved cash flow can be reinvested into the business, whether that means upgrading equipment, expanding product lines, or even enhancing marketing efforts to attract more customers. Another critical aspect of WIP inventory management is meeting customer demand. In today's fast-paced market, customers expect products to be delivered on time and in the right quantities. If a manufacturer has too much WIP inventory, it could lead to delays in getting products out the door. By managing WIP effectively, companies can ensure that they're producing enough to meet demand without overcommitting resources. So, how do you optimize WIP inventory? First, you need to identify bottlenecks in your production process. This means taking a close look at where things are slowing down and figuring out why. Once you've pinpointed these areas, you can balance workloads to ensure that resources are allocated efficiently. This might involve redistributing tasks or even bringing in additional help to keep things moving smoothly. Implementing lean manufacturing techniques can also be a game changer. Lean practices focus on reducing waste and optimizing production processes. This could mean adopting just-in-time inventory management, which helps minimize excess WIP and keeps costs down. Continuous improvement and total quality management are also key components of a lean approach that can lead to significant gains in efficiency. Using real-time data is another powerful tool for optimizing WIP inventory. By leveraging technology, to monitor the flow of materials and goods through the production process, manufacturers can quickly identify issues and make necessary adjustments. This agility can be the difference between meeting customer expectations and falling short. Lastly, don't underestimate the importance of effective supply chain management. Ensuring that materials arrive on time and in the right quantities can drastically reduce WIP inventory and improve overall efficiency. A well-managed supply chain can help you avoid the pitfalls of excess inventory while ensuring that production flows seamlessly. In conclusion, WIP inventory is a dynamic and essential aspect of manufacturing that requires constant attention and optimization. By understanding its importance and implementing strategies to manage it effectively, manufacturers can reduce costs, improve productivity, and maximize profitability. It's all about keeping that production pipeline flowing smoothly, ensuring that you're not just making products, but making them efficiently and profitably. So whether you're a seasoned production manager or someone just starting to explore the world of inventory management, remember that WIP inventory is not just a technical term, it's a vital part of the manufacturing success story.